Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing good. In today's video, we are going to talk about the biggest mistakes that Jack Ma has made. People who don't know who Jack Ma is one of the biggest and richest person of China. Not just that, he's considered as one of the most intellectual philosopher and one of the great businessmen in our world in today's time. He has founded the company called Alibaba. What Alibaba is considered as one of the biggest e-commerce company in the world, and it is the biggest e-commerce company in China. Alibaba has founded a lot of other different companies under their name. At the same point of time, companies such as Paytm and other more, in these companies Alibaba has also invested. So in today's videos, we are going to talk about the biggest mistakes that he has made throughout building this huge empire. So let's move ahead with the video.
The future has no experts, right? We entrepreneurs, someday we are the experts, right? So this is what I think. And when you're an entrepreneur, get used to failure. Today, say Alibaba, you succeed. Well, our company won't last 102 years. Why 102 years? Because every target, every goal we give to our team should be very accurate. We were born in 1999. Last century, we had 1 year. We want to spend 100 years and plus 1 year, 102, cross 3 centuries. So very accurate. We never see we are successful because we are only 19 years old. There's 83 years to go. So we will never see we're successful. We just survived 19 years. We are lucky. But in the past 19 years, we have made thousands of mistakes. As an entrepreneur, don't learn from other people how they succeed. Learn from how these people fail. Because a lot of MBA schools, they teach you successful case studies. When you read too many successful, you think you can be successful. No! There are a lot of things that you don't know. Because, some business school came to Alibaba, write case studies. They say, no, this is Alibaba. And I say, no, this is not Alibaba. They wanted me to sign after 1 week study. They say, this is case study Alibaba A. I say, no, this is not me. They say, Jack, you don't know you. And I say, all right, I sign. And next 5 years, every year there is a case study in Tsinghua University. I was invited to sitting at the back, listen to the MBA schools talk, learning about our case study. And they always put a competitor. Competitor in Alibaba, who will succeed? For 5 years, they always agree Alibaba will die, the competitor will win. But 5 years, all the competitors died. So how can you learn from the case study like that? Learn from the mistakes. Because most of the companies I talk to, entrepreneurs, most of the mistakes they made are the same. Most of the success reasons, you don't know. They're different reasons. So when you learn from the mistakes, not because you want to avoid the mistakes, because when you see the mistakes, when you have these kind of problems, you know how to face it. An entrepreneur have a strong heart towards the difficulties, the mistakes, the troubles, the failures, but should be a warm and soft heart to your colleagues and to the customers.
You tried to get into 3 colleges. Mm-hmm. Each time they rejected you.
No, I tried. There's an examination that young people, if you want to go to university, you have to take the examinations. So I failed 3 times.
Right.
But a lot of fail. I failed for funny things that I failed a key primary school test for 2 times. And I failed 3 times for the middle schools. And you will never believe in Hangzhou, my city, there's only 1 middle school that lasts only 1 year. It was changed from primary school to middle school because our graduates of our school, no middle school accept us because we were too bad. They will become a middle school.
What effect did it have, though, being rejected?
Well, I think we have to get used to it. We're not that good. Even today, we still have a lot of people reject us. I think when I graduated from universities, and before I, for 3 years, I tried to fill in the universities. So I applied jobs for 30 times, got rejected. I went for a police, they said, no, you're not good. I went to even the KFC. When KFC came to China, come to my city, 24 people went for the job. 23 people were accepted. I was the only one guy. And we went for police. 5 people, 4 of them accepted. I was the only guy that did not receive it. So to me, being turned down, rejected. Oh, by the way, I told you that I applied for Harvard for 10 times, rejected. I know I'll be rejected. I just want to say that.
They're sorry now. 10 times you wrote them and said, I'd like to come to Harvard.
Yeah. And then I told myself, someday I should go teach there, baby.
What was my biggest mistake? You want to hear it honestly? My biggest mistake was I made Alibaba. I never thought this thing changed my life. I was just like trying to do a small business and grow that big, take that much responsibility, and got so much trouble. Every day is like as busy as like a president. And I don't have any power. And then I don't have my life. So I said in my next life, if I still can have next life, I would never do a business like this. I want to be my own self. I want to enjoy my life.
I hope you all have enjoyed the videos. I will just give a summary of mistakes that Jack Ma has mentioned in the videos that you have seen. So the first mistakes he has made is future has no expert. There are no experts of future. Nobody knows how the future is gonna look like. Second thing he mentioned that as an entrepreneur, you should get used to your failures. Don't feel bad, don't feel depressed when you fail. Just get used to it because it's going to happen a lot in your entrepreneurial journey. Third thing, learn from others' mistakes. For the success of everyone looks different because they have done things in a different way. But when you see the mistake that they have made, you will see that there are a lot of common mistakes that people have made. So learn from mistakes so that you don't have to repeat those mistakes in your journey. The next thing he mentioned is get used to rejection. Get used to the rejection. Means you are not always going to be that good. There is always someone going to be better than you. The thing that defines you is how you do the things. So sometimes, yes, there are people who are good than you. So get used to the rejection. And the last and the biggest mistake that he says he has made is building Alibaba. Have you ever imagined that he talked about this? Like the biggest mistake he made is Alibaba. Alibaba, the one of the biggest e-commerce company right now we have in the world. Alibaba, which made him a billionaire. Alibaba, which actually made him the Jack Ma that we are talking about in this particular video. Why he said that, you know already, because you have seen the past video. So just one thing that we can learn from this particular mistake is everything is important. Your personal life is also important and your work is also important. It's very important that you create a balance between both of them. Just don't get totally immersed in your work that you forget your personal life, or just don't get totally immersed in your personal life that you forget your professional work. You should always have a purpose which keeps you motivating to do the work at the same point of time to fulfill your personal life, to enjoy your personal life. One thing he mentioned that he never had the time to spend with his wife, with his children, and he regrets that. You should never have regrets. There should always be a balance. So one thing you can take from this video, one biggest learning is always have a balance. Yes, in this starting years, probably you can spend more time towards the professional area, but make sure you're not ignoring your personal self, personal health, personal relationships which are important to you. Don't take anything for granted. Strive for balance. Have a goal for balanced life. With this, I check out.